The first time I ever doubted, it was over something small, a comment from my brother at a family barbecue. "Man, Jake's got none of your features," he joked, ruffling my 7-year-old's hair. I laughed it off, but later, staring at my son's face in his sleep, the seed was planted. Over the years, little things added up. The way my middle child's blood type didn't match mine. The offhand remark from her cousin about how much she looks like her mum's old boyfriend. I buried the thoughts, ashamed of myself for even considering it. Sarah and I had been together since college, high school sweethearts, the couple everyone envied. She'd never... Would she? Then came the night I found the message. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand, and the name, Misha S., flashed on the screen. A simple, "can't avoid me forever, we can't just ignore this," glowed in the dark. My stomach dropped. Misha was an old friend of hers, someone she swore was just a buddy from way back. Confrontation led to tears, then rage, then the coldest silence I'd ever felt from her. "You're paranoid," she hissed. "Really?" There was only one way forward from that point. Later that week, I ordered 3 DNA tests, one for each of my children. The results came back on a Tuesday. I sat in my car outside the lab for 20 minutes, just breathing, before I tore open the envelope. Probability of paternity, 0%. All 3, every single one. The world tilted. I gripped the steering wheel like it could steady me, but nothing could. The drive home was a blur. Sarah was in the kitchen humming like any other day. When I threw the papers on the counter, her face went slack. For a second I saw it, the flicker of fear, the knowledge that the lie was over. Then came the storm. "How dare you!" she screamed, like I was the villain. "Those tests are wrong!" But the way her voice cracked gave her away. The truth was in her eyes. She'd known. All these years she'd known. The fallout was worse than I imagined. Jake, my oldest, overheard us fighting and locked himself in his room. When I finally got him to talk, his question gutted me. "Does this mean you're not my dad anymore?" I held him while he cried, but what could I say? The law, the paperwork, the court battles, none of it mattered to him. All he knew was that his world had shattered. Sarah didn't run off with Misha. She couldn't. When the truth came out, he wanted nothing to do with her. Each kid was from a different man from Sarah's past. Also turns out, Misha had a family of his own, and the scandal cost him his marriage, his reputation. He moved away, leaving Sarah to face the wreckage alone. She tried to spin it. I was young. I was scared. But the damage was done. She lost friends, her job at the firm, even her sister wouldn't speak to her for months. The kids. God, the kids. Jake, at 14, is furious. At her, at me, at the world. He swings between calling me not my real dad and begging me not to leave. Emma, the middle one, just cries. She doesn't understand why Mum lied, why Dad looks at her differently now. The youngest, Liam, is confused, but clings to me the hardest, maybe because he senses the shift, the way the ground isn't steady anymore. I got full custody of the kids. Sarah's living in a small apartment now, trying to piece her life back together. She calls sometimes, voice thin with regret, asking if the kids are okay. But okay is a distant concept. I'm still their father on paper, still paying for the life we were supposed to have. Some days I look at them and see only love. Other days I see the betrayal staring back at me. And me? I don't know who I am anymore. The man who built his life around a lie. The father who isn't a father. The husband who never really had a wife. So I'll ask you, when the person you trusted most destroys everything, how do you rebuild? Not for you, but for the kids who never asked for any of this.